from my city Indore, India. It's very good afternoon to you. So today I am going to talk on developing an infinite mind. First of all, as development of infinite mind is based on one prayer given by Guru Nanak. So I will do that first and then I will start my talk. This prayer says that I am calling my mind, I am giving instructions to my mind कि come within me, O sublime understanding, and heal me. मन मेरे सतगुर के पाने चल, निज कर वसे अमृत पीवे, ता सुख लहे भल. O my mind, walk in the harmony of true Guru, true Master. Be with this house, in this house, and listen and speak the good words, good thoughts, give good thoughts to your mind, then you will be blessed whole life. So this is every morning we must instruct our mind through this prayer. What is mind? As I am going to talk about creation of or development of an infinite mind. So first I want to define the mind. Mind is an embodiment of divine light. Mind is an embodiment of divine light. We must recognize our own origin of our mind. What is the meaning of this? That our mind is an embodiment of divine light. You see, when a child is born, people say it has no mind. No, it has mind. God has sent with one pure, noble, generous mind to it when it enters in the world. So that mind contains divine light. What happens when a child grows and it becomes of 2 years age, 3 years age, 4 years age, and so on? First mother, then father, then whole family give instructions to that child's mind. Do this, don't do this. All the instructions, this is good, this is bad. So you make a new conditioning of mind of your child. But God has sent you with a pure, noble, and generous mind. Now you have started giving that child a worldly mind, which works according to the happenings of the world. If you could know the origin of mind, the original shape of the mind or original depth of the mind, then your mind can be always in divinely mode. Otherwise, with worldly mind, you are living life like an animal if you have unfollowed the ethics of God's instructions. When a child is born, mind is empty. Now you mold it in your own way and create one ego mind. We made our mind an ego mind. This ego mind is responsible for all of the sufferings which comes to us in our life. Because we have left the divinely mind which was given by God to us. Now, what we have done? We have made this mind a collection of habits. What habits we made or which were imposed on us, our mind becomes a collection of habits. This collection of mind, this collection of habits, mind always suffers and it goes through various mental health problems in the whole life. Our aim is, after having ego mind or worldly mind which is developed within us, our purpose of life, our aim of life is again to achieve that divine mind. That's why our soul wants to experience that peace of mind which we experienced in our childhood, when our mind was pure, noble, and generous. So now, then we start after some years, after 30 years, 35 years, 25 years. Now, these days, after 15 years of life, children, teenagers, adults are suffering from mental health issues. They have no peace of mind. They are living in the world on the competitive age, searching for jobs, having competitive exams, then searching for bread and butter methods, houses, marriage, and everything. The whole life goes with search of new and new problems of life. All these stages I define as problems of life, because all these create a new suffering in our life. To start how to develop a infinite mind, I tell you one story. There was one lover. That lover went to house of her beloved, knocked the door, and from inside a voice came, "Who is it?" From inside of the house, a voice came, "Who is there?" The lover said, "Open the door. It is I. It is me." There was no response, no answer from within the house. He repeated again and again and said, "Open the door, please. It is I, your lover. I am waiting outside." But there was no response from inside. Finally, a voice came from inside. She said, "Two people cannot be contained in this house." What she said? She said, "Two people cannot be contained in this house. This is the house of love. It cannot accommodate two. So please go back." That lover went away. He spent many years understanding, searching, seeking of meaning of this answer of his beloved, that in the house of love, two people cannot be accommodated. For years and years, the lover tried to cleanse his mind, did meditation processes, did various types of religious rituals, He performed various religious rituals, and he could not know the answer of this, that in the house of love, two cannot accommodate. Slowly, slowly, that lover become more aware. He understand the truth and reality of life. Then one day, after so many years, he came back to that door of his beloved and knocked the door again. The same voice from within asked the same question: who is there? Who is it? But this time, the lover said, what he replied? He replied, you alone are. What he replied? He didn't say, it is I, your lover. He said, you alone are. Now the door was opened. Why she opened the door? For her lover. Now, what happened? So the beloved opened the door for lover. See, friends, when I is dissolved, when I, me, minus, I-ness is dissolved, then only who remained? You remained. Then beloved allows in this condition when there is only one. They both become one. The oneness took place. The I-ness of the lover was lost. He has lost his minus. He lost his ego, his limitedness. The lover now entered in the zone of limitlessness. His mind was evaluated and it was expanded just like a sky or an ocean. What he learned in the house of love. Only one can be accommodated when you and me both become one. So in love, in true love, there is no two. There is no two. There exists only one. I and you have merged in one and become you. In our Punjabi language in India, when I put myself, I surrender to my divine love, my Guru Nanak, my beloved. When I want to enter his house of love, I knock the door and what I say, tu hi, tu hi, tu hi. I am not only you, only you, only you. When I lost my ego of my I-ness, my minus, my I started getting the infinite mind within me. My ego mind was now in the hands of my true master, my beloved, and now I am going to walk in harmony with the mind of my true Guru, my master. When I surrendered my ego mind to my master and I started living my life on my Guru's mind, on my master's mind, then I can feel an infinite mind within me. It is just like a sky, evaluated mind. It has no limitness. It is not limited. It is unlimited like sky, like ocean. The waves in the ocean are rising, again going downwards, but in that mind, you will be not affected by the waves which are there of thoughts of negativity which are taking place in our mind. The good thoughts and bad thoughts both will not affect my infinite mind, because I am become a source of bliss. I am following, I am walking in harmony with the mind of my true master. So lover merged in beloved. What happened? Both the lover and beloved got the total freedom to fly higher and higher in the sky. When you fly higher and higher in the wisdom of heights, the highest wisdom of life, joy enters within you, because joy lies in higher and higher wisdom. So the lover was transformed again in beloved. And then what happened? When you were born as child, you were just a being, just a being. You are just a boy or a girl. At that time, you are not a lover, you are not a husband, you are not a wife, you are not a daughter, not son, nothing. You have no role to play. You have become nothing. At that stage, you were in being, just being. Being is infinity and becoming is finite. In this world, we play so many types of roles in our life. We play so many types of roles in our daily life. You may be doctor, you may be engineer, you may be husband, you may be wife, son, father, mother, brother. You may be English citizen, you may be American, you may be Indian, you belong to Australia, you belong to New Zealand or some other place. So you have so many identities. So second step to create or develop infinite mind is to lose your identities which you have gathered so many with you. You carry with you in the form of so many roles. If you are listening me, for example, watching me, and you are married, if you are husband or a wife, but in this moment, at present moment, you are not husband or not wife, you are listener only, and I am a speaker only. Are you getting my point? I think you are getting. In this present moment, I have lost all my identities, all my roles. Neither I am a husband, not a wife, not a father, not a brother, not a sister, not a son. What I am at this right moment? I am a speaker. So I am enjoying my life, this moment, speaking on infinite mind. I am in this present moment. So one must unbecome every time in whole day. When you are driving car, become just a driver, not a father, not a husband, not a wife. Do one task, take one role at a time. As a speaker, I am not having the thoughts of my wife in my mind. My mind is empty. It is total focused on what I have to speak. I have space within me When you have space within you, in your mind returns and go back to its original form, which is of divinely mind, part of divinely mind. It becomes again pure, it again becomes noble, it again becomes generous. And see, when you have this type of mind, the hot waves, the cold waves means the negative thoughts, the good thoughts, the problems, the sufferings, the pains coming in your mind will not affect you if you have this kind of infinite mind. So unbecome from your becomings. Being is natural state and becoming is artificial state. And the whole world, 90% of people are living their life in artificial state of mind. And when you are living in life in artificial state of mind, you will suffer. And that is the reason the whole world is suffering from mental health issues, because you don't know your own mind, what my mind is. In being, when being is there will be infinity. Love is infinity for lover and beloved, but lover is finite. The next thing which I want to give you for development of infinite mind is to live in the will of God. When you are following the divine mind, or part of divine mind, or your master's mind, your guru's mind, you must live in the will of God. Will of God means the laws of nature. The another point is withdraw yourself from all the worldly identities, which I explained just right now. That means, withdrawing means I am becoming nobody. I am nobody. When you think and sit and think I am nobody, then there will be not a single thought coming in your mind. You will feel the total emptiness. If you do practice, do this experiment, one practice. If you are a husband, sit like it and think about your wife. There will be so many thoughts of your wife. Okay, she has taken food or not, she has taken bath or not, where she will be, and so many thoughts will come. But if you don't think about that I am husband, I am a man, there will be no thought of wife. So man is being, husband is becoming. Absolute being is a process of undoing. Why you feel good after doing, good after meditation? Because meditation is process of undoing. You can't do meditation. Meditation happens. If someone says, let's do meditation, that's wrong path. No one can do meditation. It happens. When you lose your identities, when you lose your becomings, meditation starts happening in your mind. Understand that all your sufferings belongs to your becomings. Problem is everywhere where becoming is happening. You are a doctor, you have worry inside you related with your patient. But if you quit from the role of doctor and become a man in your original form, then there will be no worry of passion to you. So our roles, our identities, our becomings create suffering. All our becomings are only reflections, not the reality. This is very important point. All our becomings are only reflections and not the reality. Becomings are conditioning of our minds from childhood. And these are the characteristics of ego mind. Reflections are non-existent entities, and these non-existent entities suffer. Husband suffer, wife suffer, but man and woman never suffers, because man and woman has lost their identities. So to be happy is to become unbecome. To be happy is to unbecome. Whatever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, be 100%. Be 100%. This will bring you in the present moment. And in present moment, your mind will work as an infinite mind, just like a sky. Play your roles perfectly well, and when role is over, sit or be relaxed. The infinite mind allows you to feel the real bliss of life. The infinite mind is just like a space in the sky, unlimitedness, total freedom. Our ego mind survives only on the diet of past memories and diet of future worries. But this infinite mind has no past, has no future, because it always lives in the present moment. The quality of your mind will determine the quality of your life. And to get the infinite mind, highest wisdom is the only answer. It will take control of your mind. It leads to higher mind, that is Guru's mind. What is the secret weapon? The secret weapon is divine awareness. Use this weapon to be at peace when no one is there in your support in the world. Think that someone is there who is taking care of me. I'm not alone. There is within me, there is one part of the oneness through which I am alive, through which I am breathing right now. And if you want to pay attention to your karmas, good thoughts, always remember that you are impermanent here in this world. Because everyone's nature of life is impermanent. One day we will have to leave this world. If we remember this, I mean to say, if you remember death in your remembrance, if you keep the death in your remembrance, you will always do good karmas. Your spirituality, your meditations, your mindfulness procedures are only for battling the mind. They never bring the total peace of mind. So I mentioned some of the techniques, some of the procedures to develop the infinite mind, and I hope you will get from my this limited time, 30 minutes time, which is now over, you will take benefit of this and develop an infinite mind to live life of happiness, joy, and aliveness and total bliss in life. Thank you.